Hello students, welcome to our today lecture. Today we are going to check the stationarity of the panel data. As in our previous lecture, we have talked about that how to convert a time series data into panel data and what is the difference between time series and panel data. So today we are going to check the stationarity of the panel data. So first of all, we have to bring our all data from Excel file to Stata file. So I have my all data set here. So I have to simply copy my data set, then again go back to Stata file. As I mentioned in my earlier videos many times that there are multiple methods for bringing your data into Stata file, but we will go with the shortest method and the easiest method. As I have already copied my data, now go to this option of data editor, then click on data editor and paste your data here. So here it will ask from you that either you want to treat first row as your variable name. So yes, we are interested to treat first row as variable name. So click on this option, variable names. So here you can see that all of our data set is now available in Stata file. So as you can see that ID means that how much uh, countries or how much series are included in your data set. Number of years, these are your variables. So now let's go back to the Stata original file and we will do the panel unit root testing. So before that, go to statistics, go to panel data, go to setup and utilities, and then click on this option, declare data set to be panel. If you do not select this option, then Stata will not allows you to perform any operation or any command or any test on this data set. So click on this option, declare data set to be panel. So when this window appears on your screen, in panel ID, select ID. In times variables, select year. And from this option, select the nature of your data set. As the nature of my data set is yearly, so I am going with this option of yearly. Then click on submit and OK. So here you can see that now it has treated or declared my data set as panel data and it is balanced panel. Why? Because I have start and end date of my panel data. So if you have no start and end date of your data set, then it will be unbalanced panel data. But in our today data set, we have start and end date and we have data for all variables for all years. So that's why our data is strongly balanced. So then go to statistics. Here you can see the option for panel data. Then go to panel data and at the bottom in second last option you can see that here is the option for unit root test. Click on unit root test. So when you click on unit root test, this window will appear on your screen. As you can see that here is the option for test. When you click on these options, here you can see that there are multiple options for the detection of stationarity or for the checking of stationarity. You can choose any of these tests, but there are two most famous or popular tests that are being used in most of the studies for the checking of stationarity of the panel data. The first one is Levenchuk and the second one is Hadri M stationarity. So Hadri LM stationarity. So basically these two are the most famous tests that are being used for the checking of panel data stationarity. From here, if you want to interested time trend, if you want to suppress panel specific mean or you want to exclude cross sectional, you can go with these options depending upon that what you are going or what you are willing to do in your thesis or your analysis. Then in variables, select the variable name, select the variable which you are going to or which you are interested to check the stationarity. So let's say that we are interested to check the stationarity of this variable, which is GOV. In this option, lags specification, you have to enter the number of lags that you want to include in this test. Let's say I am interested to include 2 lags, so I am going to put 2 here, then click on submit and on OK. So here you can see that it have given us the results for Levin-Lin-Chu unit root test for GOV. GOV means that is our variable. Number of panels, as we have 4 panel or 4 different countries, 4 IDs, that's why it appears here 4. Number of periods 24, because we have data set for 24 years from 1996 to 2019. So here are the H0 and H1. Here the H0 is that panel contains unit roots, or we can say that H0 is H0 means that panels are not stationary, and H1 or the alternative hypothesis is that panels are stationary. So these are the H0 and H1's null and alternative hypothesis for our test. So what are the conditions or what are the guidelines that how can we accept or reject the null hypothesis? We have to see this p-value. If the probability value is less than 0.05, then we have to reject the null hypothesis. So in our case, our probability value is pretty much lower than 5%. It is basically 1%. So we can easily reject the null hypothesis, and we have to accept the alternative hypothesis, which means that this panel contains GOV stationary at level. So basically this test tells us that our GOV series is stationary at level, as the probability value is less than 0.05 or 5%, then we have to reject the null hypothesis. And by rejecting the null hypothesis means that we have to accept the alternative hypothesis, which conclude that our data is stationary at level. So now let's do the same thing by using Hadri test. So we have to go to again statistics, then go to panel data, then go to unit root test, then go to Hadri LM stationarity, and we are going with the same variable which we have already checked the stationary by using Levin-Chu method. So then click on OK. So here it gives us the results for Hadri LM test. But in case of Hadri test, H0 and H1 are different as compared to Levin-Chu test. Here H0 or the null hypothesis is that all panels are stationary, and H1 or the alternative hypothesis states that some panels contain unit root, or it means that some panels are not stationary. So in case of Hadri test, H0 and H1 are different from Levin-Chu method. But the criteria for accepting or rejecting the null hypothesis is same. As the probability value is less than 0.05, we have to reject the null hypothesis and we have to accept the alternative hypothesis, which means that we conclude that some panels contain unit root or some panels are not stationary. As we have 4 panel, number of panels are 4, as we have the data for 4 countries. So Hadri test is telling us that some panels are stationary, but we don't know that out of 4 panels, which panel A contain non-stationary data. So what we have to do now, we have to take the first difference and let's see that either this variable becomes stationary when we take the first difference. So what is the method for doing this? We have to go to statistics, then go to panel data, then go to unit root test, then you have to type here d dot. D dot means that you are taking the first difference of your variable, this variable. So click on OK. So here you can see that now it is mentioned that Hadri d.gov. So what does d.gov means? It means that you have taken the first difference of your variable. And the null and alternative hypothesis remain the same. Null hypothesis is that all panels are stationary. Alternative hypothesis is that some panels contain unit root. And what is the guideline for accepting or rejecting the null hypothesis? If the probability value is less than 0.05, we have to reject the null hypothesis. But in our case, the probability value is more than 5%. So we have to accept the null hypothesis. So what does it mean? It means that when we have taken the first difference of this variable, then all panels become stationary. So this is how you can check the stationarity of the panel data. But the question is that if some test says that your data set is stationary and some test says that your data set is not stationary. So what is the conclusion? So in this scenario, you have to go with the most test suggestions. If the majority tests are saying that your data is stationary, then you have to go with this option. But on the other hand, if most of the test or majority of the test are saying that your data is not stationary, then you go with this option that, and you have to accept that your data is not stationary. So this is how you can apply unit root test on the panel data.